It looks like we're finally getting movement on a Friday the 13th movie and new game. Jason Universe had their panel at the San Diego Comic-Con this week, where we got a bunch of huge news, including Sherry Khan revealing the newest Jason mask, and we even finally got confirmation, loose confirmation, but confirmation nonetheless, on Jason finally coming back to life in film for the first time in over 16 years, which I believe I found the release date for, and we're going to get into how long the new Friday the 13th game has been in development. So slash those like and subscribe buttons, and let's get into it.
I can tell you that a new sequel movie, a new sequel game are at the top of our list. It's where most of our energy is going right now. And I can tell you finally we're in a position to deliver on that. And so while we're not officially announcing with our partners today, both are coming. So they're both in the works.
That was Robbie Barsimian at this week's San Diego Comic-Con. Robbie is the vice president of Horror Inc., one of the big shots overseeing Jason Universe, and he confirmed a new game and movie are in development, saying a new sequel movie and new sequel game are at the top of their list, and finally they're in a position to deliver on that. Both are coming. Interesting that he used the word sequel, but anyway, we first received confirmation from composer of the Friday the 13th movies and Gunn's Friday the 13th game, horror legend Harry Manfredini, a little over 2 years ago, in June of 2023. Here's the article covered by Friday the 13th franchise.com, where he said he was working on a brand new Friday the 13th game, which we know nothing about. We don't know if it's single player, multiplayer, no details at all. But if this is the same game Manfredini mentioned back in 2023, and I think that it is, if it's been developed for about 2 years, it shouldn't be long until we have it in our hands. And of course, we'll keep you up to date on any news for this new game. Now for the movie, which I'm most excited about. Jason Blum, CEO of Blumhouse, has said many times how he wants to make a Friday the 13th movie. He reaffirmed this last year in an interview with Collider. When he was asked one project he wishes he could have, he said, Friday the 13th is what I would do. It's not a Blumhouse project, but I'm trying to will it into being one. It's just a piece of IP I've always loved, and James Wan and Atomic Monster are very passionate about it, and I think we would have them shepherd it in for us. That would be a lot of fun. So Jason Blum wants Jason's new home to be in Blumhouse badly, and he has made it known very publicly for years now, and we all know Jason Universe is well aware of this. I believe the release date for the new Jason movie will be on March 13th, 2026, and it will be made by Blumhouse and Atomic Monster, and was accidentally leaked by Universal for those who were paying attention. Here's why. Blumhouse has a great relationship with Universal. I was even recently invited by Blumhouse and Universal to the early access screening of Megan 2.0. Blumhouse almost always uses Universal as the distributor for their movies, especially the big ones, which a Jason movie obviously would be. Let's look at Blumhouse's big releases. You could look at both Megan films, the first and upcoming Black Phone films, the same with the first and upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's films, the whole Blumhouse Halloween trilogy, even Exorcist Believer and Jordan Peele's Get Out. All Blumhouse films, all distributed by Universal. There's been so many other releases from Blumhouse that were also distributed by Universal, even dating as far back as the release of Split. And if you look on Universal's website under their upcoming films, you'll see a spot for an untitled Blumhouse film to premiere on March 13th, 2026. There are other untitled projects listed here, but there's some extra details about them. Untitled event film directed by Steven Spielberg. Untitled fourth film directed by Jordan Peele. Untitled next installment in the Meet the Parents franchise. But for the Blumhouse project, there aren't any extra details, which is very unusual. Also, March 13th, 2026 is a Friday the 13th. Boom. I think this has to be when we get Jason back on the big screen. But what do you guys think? Could this be a coincidence? Are you excited about a new Jason movie? And what do you want to see in the new film and video game? Are you looking for a single player or multiplayer? We want to know what you guys think in the comments, so get in there and don't forget to slash those like and subscribe buttons, and we'll catch you on the next video. Good night from Slasher Radio.